I'm going to be reviewing your photos today. My name is Haley. When I first opened your photos, I really was honestly impressed. Um, it a lot of these to me look very professional in my opinion. I really like the overall theme. I feel like you had a good theme, and I feel like you really did understand the project that we were assigned. I feel like you did have a great use of the principles of design slash photography in your photos. Um, I really enjoyed the first photo that really stood out to me was this one. I feel like your use of light in this photo, and almost even though the trees and the landscaping is what takes over the photo, I feel like the emphasis of the photo, the light to me is the emphasis. I don't know if that's what you were going for, but it it's almost just a really peaceful photo to look at. I thought that was really great. A second photo that I was really impressed with, and I think is probably the best out of your whole collection, is this one. Something about it to me just seems very real, and I'm really into realistic photography. So I feel like your use of the emphasis on the hand and the contrast between like just like overall the different colors in the photo, and especially her shadow or his shadow onto whatever this is on the table. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's a calendar. Um, I think it almost looks like a photo that was maybe taken in like the 70s to me. Um, Even though there's little detail of what the people look like, it just looks vintage, and I think that's where I really enjoy it. Um, Another photo that I think was really great was this one. I think the theme of this photo is fantastic. I really like how color is definitely a big part of what you used in this photo. The red background, the red in her shirt, the red in her sunglasses. Um, it's very cohesive, and it makes for a very enjoyable photo. Plus, the texture of the brick also is really nice to look at. Um, the last photo that really stood out to me was this one. Obviously, you were definitely going for the texture of the brick. I really like how it's very vintage looking, very rustic. The brick isn't perfect. It's not, perfectly painted brick. It's obviously very old. But I really like the pop of color in her dress compared to the brick. I think it makes for a very nice, again, contrast, and I like how the emphasis, even though there's a lot of the brick, the emphasis is still her. My eye is drawn to her. Um, it's almost like the way you created the movement in the photo, it created to her the emphasis. Let's see. The other photos that I think maybe could use a little work were definitely this one and this one. Just because I just feel like this is a nice photo. Um, but I feel like this is something maybe you would post more on like your Instagram or just something that's more casual. I don't feel like um, there was a great use of any one principle of design. Um, this one, yes, it does have a great pattern with the colors, and I do like the colors. I just didn't feel anything when I looked at this photo, if that makes sense. Like your other photos, for example, all of these right here, I feel something. I feel like there's a theme. I feel like you're definitely looking into Lexington's countryside, um, and showing it off and making it look very pretty. And I really, really do enjoy that. And I really like the realistic, again, approach to all your photos and how it seems to be more about your life and where you're from. Um, Overall, like I said, I think you did a really good job. I think, maybe taking these couple photos out and maybe reworking them, trying to add at least a definite one principle of design that you can look at it and be like, yes, this is used in this, would make it to where somebody would feel something when they looked at them, like the other photos that you took. But yeah, like I said, you did an overall great job. I don't think you need much improving, except for the little things that I critiqued. So yeah, nice job.